Hey man, Mac Truck hanging out here with you at Warner Springs. Hey, I want to give you a quick recap on the week. Day one, did 20 miles from the terminus to Lake Moreno, which was probably a bit much, but it was good to get that done. The second day was probably my hardest day. I climbed 2,400 feet all the way up to close to 6,000 at one point. That was a rough day. It was hot, and but I made 17 and a half miles. Day three was a good cruisy day. I was pretty close to the top, and I made up and did 22 and a half miles and kind of got caught up to my schedule. Spent the night kind of down with a group of guys in this pretty dusty area, but it was all right. Day four was pretty tough day. Went across a lot of the desert. Ended up in Scissors Crossing. Man, I laid Scissors Crossing is an overpass. I can't remember the freeway, but laid in the sand, and somebody handed me a cold Gatorade, and there was a bunch of big water cache there, and it was wonderful, man. Gatorade has never tasted better in my life. But after that, I climbed 3 miles. Felt like straight up. It was a big elevation. Spent the night on a really, really windy pass. And that was a bit rough, but it was okay. Then the next day, I guess that'd be day 5, I went from there, made it another 21 miles, I think it was. And there was a kind of a water spring area where a bunch of hikers were there. There was like a water trough type thing, and spent the night there. And then the 6th day was pretty laid back, man. I slept in. Probably best night of sleep. Slept in, and I went to Warner Springs. It's a big past Eagle Rock, which is a very you got to see that when you're on a Pacific Crest Trail. It's a pretty big pretty big monument. And so Warmer Springs got in, just probably 11:30, just a little 10 mile. Did laundry, ate, been hanging out, talking with people, getting ready to, as soon as my laundry is dry, got to take a bucket shower. But man, it's the first time I felt clean in a long time. Old Mac Truck's pretty stinky, I gotta say. But yeah, gonna go up to the restaurant tonight and eat, get a good night's sleep, and then I gotta wait for the post office for my food drop at it doesn't open until 8:30, so I'm not sure how many miles I'll get tomorrow. I'm hoping still 10, maybe 15. But yeah, we're doing okay. So thank you guys for following me. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm right here at the Sunrise Trailhead. I'm sure you're wondering, like, why is he showing me this? This is a horse tank. This is what you got to drink out of sometimes. Nice big old tank in the middle of nowhere. I had to backtrack off the trail about a half mile, but the next carry looks like there's not much water for about 17 miles. So I've got 4 liters, man. I am loaded down, but I'm telling you what, I wasn't sure how you could drink as much water as they say you need to, but now that I'm out here, I'm just amazed. I can't drink enough water, and seems to be the order. The talk on the trail is always, where's the next water? But doing great. So yeah, you like that? That's what filters are for, by the way. So hey, doing great, plugging along okay. Looking forward to talking to you again. See you in a bit. Okay, man, gotta say, this kind of snuck up on me. I had to back up, but here we go. This is the famous 1 mile marker, and man, I was booking along and walked right past it. So man, doing great. Hey guys, I just made it to Scissors Crossing, day 4. This is mile 77, so I've done 17 so far today. This is kind of a famous hiker hangout. You see this, it's under the overpass. I think it's Highway 78. And I walked up, somebody gave me a cold Gatorade. Oh man, I'll tell you what, it's been really windy and really just brutal today, and so it feels so good to be here. I'm gonna rest for a while in the shade of this overpass and see if I can go a little further. But man, it feels so good to be here. Today was one of those days where it was just what you picture the desert being, man. Just brutal, flat, wind, coming down a pass. It's tough. So talk to you guys later. Okay, day 5. I'm at a mile 88.4. 4, something like that. I'm trying to make it. I got to do another 2.5 miles to get to water. So I'm about out, way up on a pass. I don't know if you can hear me with all this noise, but this is day 5. I'm at 88, so we're doing okay. The water cache there's a water cache up here just a little bit. I tell you what, it gets to where, boy, it's water to water, and I didn't think I could drink as much water. I think I probably mentioned this, but man, it's just one water source to the next, and I'll carry up to 3.5, 4 liters, and I'll drink it all by the time I hit the next one. So water is definitely a big commodity out here in the desert. It's windy, it's dry right now, and it's rugged.